Check my levels. Testing. And we in there. How you doing, young man? First to arrive. Nothing popping yet. Just making sure the setup is right. How y'all doing? If you're in here, or if you're just scrolling through, whatever's clever. We just testing our levels. Starting at 6. We got about 4 minutes on the clock. Spring water. Leave that purified shit alone. Mr. Beverly, what's going on with you, sir? We starting at 6. I just wanted to be early today. Make sure everything was running smooth how it's supposed to go. You know. Whew. How y'all doing today? What's going on? How's life? How was y'all day? Mine was quite productive. Quite productive indeed. I mean, I guess I can get us some music or something. Or something. I think we're going to listen to some tones that's going to activate pineal glands today. Let's see what that be like. All right, y'all. 2 minutes and we gonna get started. Because we did say 6 o'clock. Wouldn't be fair to go earlier, right? I don't think so. All right, we finna get started. Welcome. Me and my one viewer, how you doing? I'll take it. Even if it was me, myself, and I, we would be present on time, ready to ascend. Moving on. Welcome to the Free Game Alert podcast. I am your host, Bree, the giver of free game. You can catch me on all social medias, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud, and you can also visit us on the website, theblackplainjane.com. All links are in the description. Or is that just YouTube with a description box? Whatever. All the links are in the caption of this live. The description box of this live. Alright? Alright. So we call ourselves the Free Game Podcast because we believe the game should be free. Now, it's the rules on how to play that game you're going to have to pay for around here. But I'll give you some game for the free every time. I ain't tripping on that at all. How else you going to know? How you going to know what game you're playing if ain't nobody telling you about it? You know what I'm saying? I don't believe you should charge nobody for the game, but you're going to have to pay me to learn how them rules go, to learn the details of the game. You feel me? Alright. Yeah, so check out the website, y'all. If the links ain't working on Facebook or Instagram, theblackplainjane.com. No weird spellings. All the words are spelled normally. Theblackplainjane.com. That link is in the description as well. Check us out. We got a lot of shit coming up. I got a book I'm working on, a self-guided series. It's called the Random Rants of Around the Way Girl. We working on it. That's coming out. Subscribe to the website. You'll be able to get little clips of it. You know, I look to my audience to help me with all my endeavors. I like opinions. I like perspectives. Not saying that I ain't gonna do what the fuck I want to do, but I'm always down to take the opinions of the people that I'm trying to reach. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and subscribe to the website. Stay in the loop. Because in May, beginning May, we're going to start the Patreon, and that's where the podcast going to be. So from now until May, the podcast going to be on Facebook Live. It's going to be on the website. It's going to be on SoundCloud, all that good shit. But after May, we moving to Patreon. Baby! My homeboy from Atlanta, he told me about Patreon. He was like, you need to start you a Patreon page. You need to start going state to state. You need to get the fuck out of Milwaukee and spread your game, spread your brand. Watch how fast you blow up. I said, you know what? I'm all over that shit. So that's the goal. You know what I'm saying? So moving on. Since this the first week, I'm doing, my original plan. I might not stick to it. This month is a soft run. We're going to see how it go. We're going to see how it flows, see how much time it take up, see if I can keep up with it. I still got to make a living, you know what I'm saying? I'll be working pretty soon again, so I won't have so much time to dedicate strictly to this. But I am going to keep it going. I just don't know if I'm going to keep the 4 days a week. As of right now, I'm doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. That's my goal. So today is Wednesday. Today is Advice Wednesdays. But since it's the first week, I just want to kind of run through the different segments, kind of introduce how I'm going to lay it out each episode this week. So today for Advice Wednesdays, I just want to introduce the 3 different segments we're going to be doing every Wednesday, right? So the first segment is going to be called Ask a Black Woman. Clearly, the name is self-explanatory. Submit your questions. I'm going to take 2 or 3 questions depending on time, and I'm just gonna give my perspective. I'm gonna give some advice on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no licenses, I don't have no degrees, but I've lived life. So no, I'm not a professional therapist, I'm not a counselor, I'm not a psychologist, none of that shit. I've just been through a lot. I'm spiritually connected. So yeah, I know a little bit, no more than a little less than a lot. You feel me? So Ask a Black Woman basically is where submit your questions. I'll give you my perspective. I'll give you my advice on it. My goal is to get 3 questions answered, but depending on time, I want to keep this an hour or less. You know what I'm saying? Your time is valuable and so is mine. I ain't going to disrespect that. So yeah, submit your questions. I'll put the email in the description too. You can email me your questions. You can send it on any of the social media inboxes, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, I think SoundCloud. You can send me a message, whatever is clever, however you feel like doing it. If you want to remain anonymous, please let me know that. Make that your first sentence. Do not say my name. And we in there, okay? My next segment is going to be how to. So it's how to ... And basically it's a how-to guide, me just explaining different steps that I've learned that have personally worked for me. I can only speak from experience, but we're going to go through different steps on how to jumpstart your spiritual journey. You know what I'm saying? Based on how I did mine and the different shit I had to break down in order to keep going on my little journey or whatever. So that's what the how-to section is going to be about. We're just going to break down one piece at a time, one step at a time. on how to jumpstart that spiritual journey. See, a lot of people got it fucked up. You can't just look the part and expect to ascend in that manner. It don't work like that. Can't just look the part. You actually got to put in some work. Feel me? Third segment is going to be called What It Looked Like. So in the third part, we're going to discuss the different signs of your ascension. Noticing, recognizing your spiritual ascension. So it's easy to talk about it. It's easy to talk that spiritual talk, but until you can understand what it look like, what it may look like, what it do look like, it really don't make no difference. It don't make no difference to know about it if you don't see the fruits of your labor. You know what I'm saying? So in that segment, we're going to discuss the different signs of what it look like to ascend spiritually on each step that we on. So whatever step I give in the how-to segment of that day, then we're going to go into what it would look like when you ascend in that particular step, right? Moving on. Yeah, so now we're going to jump into our segments. And since this is our first Wednesday, we have no questions for Ask a Black Woman. We're going to slide past that one, but we'll come back to it next week. Don't forget to submit your questions, all right? So we're going to jump straight into how to. So for today, I wanted to basically talk about the basics. I want to speak on how, like I said, you can't just look the part. Looking the part is not going to help you ascend spiritually. I'm going to have to figure out how to get rid of these comments. It's distracting. Man, nobody on here, but every time somebody jump on. Alright, anyways. So how to beginning your spiritual journey, right? So let's jump into the basics. I want it to be understood. I need it to be understood. You can't just look the part. You know what I'm saying? Hair wraps, going natural, wearing crystals, talking that spiritual talk. It all sound good. It look good. But are you really changing? Are you really putting in work to grow? Don't just talk about it. What are you doing about it? You can't just look like it to be it. You know what I'm saying? So let's jump into that. Yeah. Even Lucifer knew the Bible. Lucifer knew every scripture. Memorized, front to back. But he wasn't holy. Maybe at one time. Right? Just a little example so you can understand what I'm saying. You can't just look the part. And you're going to have to put in work. Period. You're going to have to put in work. It's trending now. Spirituality is trending. Everything to do with spirituality is trending. So a lot of people jumping on the wave without understanding the magnitude and the power of this journey. What it can bring, what it can take away, how it can change you, what it can let into your life if you don't understand what the fuck you talking about or what you doing as you perform these different rituals and use these different words. This shit is real. It's powerful. Whether you understand it or not, whether you believe it or not, right? And if that's the case, I want to do my part to make sure that you understand how to ride with it, how to take it in, how to use it for good. So yeah. Let's talk about the power of manifestation. Let's talk about what it takes to get to the level of manifestation. You know what I mean? I want to talk about shit like that. I want some interaction. I speak, you ask a question, I answer. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, Mr. West? I don't know what WTW mean. I'm sorry. I be feeling old in that way, all them abbreviations and shit. But yeah, we was talking about the basic steps of jumpstarting your spiritual journey. And I was just saying how you can't look the part. You actually got to put in work. You actually got to want it. You actually got to be doing something. You can't just look like it. You can't just put on a head wrap and call yourself a healer. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And then we was talking about the power of manifestation and how to reach that level. You know, it's levels to this shit. It's levels to ascension. And in particular, I just want to run down real quick the different steps of jump starting it. How you can quickly jump start it. Not get to the end, but jump start it and jump in. Like sticking your toe in the water to make sure it's not too cold before you do your cannonball. That type of shit. Let's start there. You know what I'm saying? Open-mindedness. That's first and foremost. Got to have your open mind. Read everything. Watch everything. Anything that make you say, is that true? Go read that shit. If you're not a reader, go watch it on YouTube. There's so many videos on YouTube. There's so many spiritual beings on YouTube. It don't make no sense. Now, not all of them real. There's a lot of false ones in there, yeah. Oh, what's the word? I feel like a square. Not much, you know. But yeah, not all of them are real. It's a lot of false prophets out there, no matter what you believe in. But you will know the shit is real when you watching it and it connect with you, when you feel it. Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about, that instant gratification. It don't work like that. Like I had, I ain't gonna speak no names. I'm not even gonna say how I know the person, but I had somebody, we was having a conversation, and they was just commenting on how far I came, how much I grown, and how they seen me go from this pessimistic person to this real optimistic, positive vibing motherfucker. And I'm like, yeah. And they like, well, what did you do? It's like you just woke up one day and said, I'm going to be positive, and I was. No. Hell no. I faked it until I made it for a long time. But it wasn't instant. Period. This has been a gradual change. It's been me gradually breaking down barriers, breaking down walls that have been cemented around me from the time that I came out my mama. You feel me? Like that's the plan, that's the agenda, that's the goal. To keep you so fucking blind within your own shit, within your own self, that you don't even know you got a soul, let alone that you can tap into it and ascend to the heights of God. A God-like creature. That's all manifesting is. Some people call it magic. But at the end of the day, it's the ability to tap into your God-like powers. That's all it is. That's all this spiritual journey is. That's all we talking about. Working towards the ability to tap into God-like powers. That's it, right? Ain't that the end goal? So yeah, read everything. And that's what I did. I don't give a fuck if I came across a meme. If it said something like, oh, the Israelites were really black. The Jews were really black. I'm like, Straight up? Let me go look into this. I might be 10 pages deep into my Google search, but I'm going to read. I'm going to read until something in me say, oh yeah, it's fact. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't believe it's in us. But that's the whole purpose of me trying to do what I'm doing. That's the whole purpose of me doing it, how I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it was in us. I don't even know. But it just took me hearing one word from one person to say, damn, let me go look at that. And that's all I'm trying to do. Even if I only reach one person, anytime I do this shit, even if I only reach one person a year, I want to do it to reach that one person. I want to do it to reach the people who looking for something to grab onto. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, read everything. If you're not a reader, watch it. For the longest, I couldn't get through a book. I tried to read Stolen Legacy 5 fucking times, and I just could not get into it because the way it's written, it's like a old English type of language. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to continue doing it too. We're going to probably, we're going to reach who we supposed to reach. It's going to get there. But the first book I ever tried to read, ascending on my spiritual journey, was Stolen Legacy. And I'm not necessarily a reader. Like, I can read, obviously. I don't enjoy it. It's not something where I'm like, oh, I got this amazing book. But if it's something I'm interested in, then it sparks my interest and I can enjoy it. couldn't get through Stolen Legacy, but I ended up finding Hidden Colors because I went to YouTube. Like, all right, well, maybe Stolen Legacy, they done put it on audiobook, or maybe somebody did a documentary about it on YouTube. YouTube is my shit. It's a free university. Yeah. Breaking down university is the study of the universe. ITY means the study of. You understand? So university is the study of the universe, right? Moving on. So I'm like, all right, let me go to YouTube. They probably got Stolen Legacy on here somewhere. They didn't, but guess what I came up on? Hidden Colors. And once I came up on Hidden Colors, it was so interesting. It sparked me so much. It touched my soul so deep that it made me want to read some of the books that they were spitting about. It made me interested. Therefore, I was able to get through certain books. You feel what I'm saying? Prime example, right now, I am reading... I'm reading the Hermetic Philosophy. And I thought I had it with me because I wanted to show y'all the book, but I don't got it right now. So I'll show y'all next time. I'm reading the Hermetic Philosophy right now. And it started off slow because the way it's written, it's like the Bible, parables, old English type language. It's like, damn, I got to reread this motherfucker 2-3 times. One paragraph. But we getting through it. So once I go to YouTube, if I find something on it, like a video or a documentary, I'll let y'all know. But for now, that's the book I'm on. Most importantly, you got to listen more than you talk. You can't learn shit if you talking when you're supposed to be listening. Period. You gotta listen, y'all. A lot of the times we hearing shit, but we not really listening. We busy trying to think of our response. So we losing a lot of the information, a lot of the game we supposed to be taking in because we trying to think of what we gonna say in response to what you telling us. Because when you hearing some truth for the first time, 2 ears, 1 mouth, facts. When you hearing truth for the first time, it's like truth hurts. It kind of it push you back like, whoa, what you mean? Fuck is you saying Jesus is black? What? Then that mean whoop 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 whoop. The fuck you mean the government don't care about us? Then that mean whoop 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 type shit. So you gotta listen more than you talk. Period. Hear twice, speak once. Oh my mama, Mr. West. You know what? We gonna have to talk, sir. Yeah. So another way to jumpstart that spiritual journey, you gonna have to make some sacrifices. Now, when we speak on sacrifices, people think about you cutting off goat heads and putting the blood in the bowl and all this extra shit. That's Hollywood. That's entertainment. That's theatrics. If you understand the English language, you know one word can have 5-6 different meanings. You know what I'm saying? So the sacrifice is to give up something that you desire. So when I say you're going to have to sacrifice, I don't mean you got to go spill no blood. No, not necessarily. Right. So you're going to have to sacrifice shit like going to the club. That money you spending at the club, you can be putting to the side to invest in a book to go further in your spiritual journey. To invest in a seminar that's going to spark something in you and go deeper into your fucking journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not just money. That's just an example I use because it's something more fathomable than the shit I'm about to talk about. Okay? So when I say sacrifice, when it comes to the spiritual realm, I'm talking about you're going to have to sacrifice ideologies, beliefs, morals that you've been that's been impounded into you or instilled in you from birth, but it's not really your morals. It's what you was told it's supposed to be, what you was told it's supposed to look like. Them the type of sacrifices I'm talking about. Like I said in the last one, you're gonna have to break yourself all the way down to ground zero before you can rebuild. You can't build a new house on an old foundation. You got to tear the motherfucker down first. That's what I mean when I say you're going to have to sacrifice if you really trying to get on it. Now, my ex, he'll tell you the shit I done sacrificed. He watched me. was around me for 3 years and seen me cutting people, places, things, ideas, beliefs, personality traits. I done sacrificed so motherfucking much. I'm unrecognizable to somebody who knew me 2 years ago. Period. And that's the type of sacrifice, that's the level y'all gonna have to get on if you really want to be on it. Sacrifice your time. You flipping through social media anyway. Go look at some shit, go read some shit that's gonna further you as a person. And I ain't just speaking on my shit. You don't resonate with me, that's cool, baby. But go find you something that do. Go find you somebody that you relate to. Go find something you can rock with. As long as you feeding your mind through your soul, then you on the right track. But if you just on social media on some fuck shit, and the only thing you clicking on is watching your people fight each other, watching the bitch shake her ass for free, for likes, the fuck? If you gonna desecrate yourself, at least you can get some money for it. You selling your soul for some fucking, for something that ain't even currency. You can't buy nothing with a Facebook like, nigga. You can't buy shit with no fucking Instagram followers. True, you can monetize, maybe. But they cutting down on that. Niggas making too much money off Instagram. They like, oh no. Oh no. A lot of people content with what they know. And that's cool. Because 85% of them are meant to be content. 85% of them are meant to stay exactly where they at. They fillers. You know what I'm saying? It's a movie. I forgot the name of it. I think it's called, it's two of them. One of them is called The Clapper, with the dude from 40-Year-Old Virgin and Tracy Morgan. And then it's another one. I think it is called The Seat Fillers or some shit like that. Basically showing how at award shows and shit, it ain't really people in the audience. They be paying motherfuckers. They pay actors to come sit and fill seats. Extras. That's their role in this realm. 85% of the population, period. They're going to have to be content. They prophesize to be content. We can't do shit about that. You know what I'm saying? It is fucked up. It is fucked up. But that's the contrast. That's the yin and the yang. That's the good and the evil. That's the two halves of one whole. You can't have spiritually ascended people without having low vibration people, because you wouldn't know what it looked like. You don't know what a true spiritual being look like if you ain't never seen a low vibrating motherfucker. If you ain't never seen somebody who unconscious walking through life sleep, you wouldn't know what a woke person look like. So you gotta have both. You know what I'm saying? Yep. A lot of sayers. And you know what? I'm glad you said that, Mr. West. Because that was my next thing. My next thing I wanted to talk about was the things to pay attention to when you embarking on the spiritual journey. Procrastination. A lot of sayers, not a lot of doers. Procrastination. That's why. You can't jump on no journey. I don't give a fuck what type of journey it is. Spiritual, a road trip, the journey to success, the journey to money, the journey to getting out the streets, the journey to getting out of jail, whatever the fuck it is. You can't hop on no journey while you in the state of procrastination, while you in a mind frame of procrastination, right? And why is that? Idle hands are the devil playground. So what that saying really mean, and this go back to the conversation we had about the Bible and people taking it literally, and how it's meant to be more of a analogy than a literal story. You do gotta have that going, you real shit. But you know, the thing about that is a lot of people think you born hustlers, and some people are. Some people are born with that go in them. But a lot of us get that go because we ain't got no fucking choice. And for the people who got a choice to sit on their ass or go get it, choosing to go get it, shit, you already one step ahead of the game. You know what I'm saying? Procrastination, though. Idle hands is the devil's playground. I mean, idle hands do the devil work. Why do they say that? When you procrastinate, you blocking your clarity and your intuition on where you're supposed to be going and how you're supposed to be moving to reach your purpose. So through procrastination, you basically saying like, I know God put me here for a reason. I know Most High got me here for a reason. But shit, I'll figure it out tomorrow. It can wait. It's eternal. I'm Most High's son. I'm Most High's daughter. I'll be alright till tomorrow. And while you waiting, from the moment that you get that urge to get the fuck up and do what you supposed to do, and you like, nah, I'ma wait. So in that meantime, in between time, guess what just fell into your damn hands? The devil's work. You feel me? I'm just saying, y'all. If your hands was busy moving towards your purpose, wouldn't nothing else be able to fall into them. That's how you get yourself in trouble. Putting off today, putting off until tomorrow what can be done today. It don't make no sense. It's just a matter of you saying, I'm going to sit here and keep doing what the fuck I'm doing, or I'm going to get up and go make some shit shake. That's how you break procrastination. It's actually quite simple. We just make it hard because we give ourselves excuses. We tell ourselves it's okay. I got tomorrow. For some reason, I used to do that a lot too. You ain't alone in that. I literally, probably like 3 years ago when I had just turned 30, that's when I broke my procrastination because I was tired of waking up to the same shit. I was tired of repeating the same cycles. Like, damn, if I would have just did it when I said I wouldn't be sitting here looking fucking stupid. So yeah, I used to do that a lot, and that's why I keep reiterating, like, it's never me judging nobody. It ain't never me criticizing the motherfucker, because everything I'm talking about, I've overcome. And the examples I use 9.99 times out of 10 are shit that I've done. They're my examples. They're my life. I'm not talking about nobody else. I ain't sneak dissing. I'm really speaking on shit that I've overcome. Shit that I've crawled, you know, on the movies when they in army training. And every movie in the army with the army, you see them going under that barbed wire, crawling through the mud. They got to use their elbows or do it on their chest because they don't want to get slapped by the barbed wire on their back if they stand up. That's what it is. That's what a motherfucker coming out of. And because I'm so fucking appreciative, I'm so grateful to still be here with my life, all my limbs. It done been to that point to where a motherfucker almost lost life. I'm so fucking grateful. And I can't believe that I seen Most High the way I did and the way I was saved. I gotta share it. I have to. Yep. And a lot of procrastination is wrapped in that fear of change. You're right. And if it's not the fear of changing, it's the fear of success. That was my problem with procrastination. That's why it took so fucking long for me to do this podcast show. It's like, at first you get the fear of rejection, the fear of failure, but then you realize, damn, I done failed so many. Well, for me, I realized, like, I done failed so many times. I'm really not scared of failure. That's just what I'm telling myself to mask the truth, which is I'm scared of my success. With success comes greater responsibility. With success, I'm going to have to do better than the last time. With failure, it's easy. Shit, you fail, it's like, fuck it. Dust that shit off. I'm going to come back. Whether I come back the new way or the old way, it don't matter because I failed. So I'm technically starting over. My procrastination was laced in not fear of change, but fear of success. But you're absolutely correct. A lot of people scared of change. Because when your environment change, you got to change with it. And that's what I'm talking about. That's the whole purpose of what I'm saying. Like, jumping into this spiritual journey, it'll never just be, you can't never just look like it and pass. Hell no. You can fool a couple people for a few times, the first few times of interaction. But after that, you can't fool a motherfucker who really spiritually offended. It's not going to happen. Because after you spit everything you know, because you did a little research, cool. But now it's finna get deep. Because now after you gave an answer, motherfuckers want details. Okay, you did this, but how? How, Sway? You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. You can't expect change if you ain't willing to change, motherfucker. From yourself to your environment. Period. Hey, cuzzo. That's just the way it go. I appreciate your insight, Mr. West. For real, for real. Yep. Definitely can't worry about what the next person think about you. That's absolutely for sure. For sure. But see, if you worried about what the next person think about you, you're not ready to hop on your spiritual journey anyway. That's got to be something that you done already shook before you can truly hop on. Because not everybody gonna get it. Motherfuckers gonna look at you like you crazy. Not only is they gonna look at you like you crazy, they gonna think you fucking satanic. You know how many people thought I was an atheist? Think I'm a Satanist, like I worship the devil because of the shit I say? No. I be having people telling me I'm racist and shit. Like, how, Sway? What the fuck, bro? I can't be racist. I can't oppress no other race. Period. That's the definition of a racist, motherfucker. I hate when people come at me with ignorant shit. You can't tell me nothing. You can't say no shit to me without backing it up, baby. What you mean? How? How I'm racist? Explain it to me. Define the word. You know what I'm saying? I'm that type of motherfucker. I surely did tell them to kiss my black ass. In the nice, nastiest way I could. Without saying black or ass. I surely did. All right, you getting me off topic, Mr. West, but I love it. I appreciate it. What was I saying? We was talking about procrastination. Yep, I had that bad. Get off the social medias. You got to plan out your weeks. You know what I'm saying? Literally write it down as if you was at work, working for somebody else. When I'm at work, when I come in that day, I already got a to-do list that I had wrote the night before. So it can help my job go without a hitch, like boom, 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 hitting goals, knocking that shit out. It's the same thing. The same way your job schedule you, like, all right, on Monday you'll be here, Tuesday you'll be there, Wednesday you'll be there. You know what I'm saying? They got a weekly fucking schedule for organization purposes. That's the same thing with your inner work. Work is work. Whether you physically working for somebody else, whether you physically working to get money, or whether you working on yourself from the inside out. Organization is key. To help avoid that procrastination, write your shit out. This is what I do. I write my to-do list the night before, and I tape it on my TV. So when I wake up the next day, and I'm like, I'm finna sit down and watch TV, whenever I get to that point of sitting down and chilling, I see this fat-ass to-do list. And then it's right in your face. You can either procrastinate and watch TV, taking off that list, so you consciously telling yourself, I'm not going to do what I'm supposed to do today because you're taking the list off your TV. Or you can do what the fuck you do and start checking boxes off that to-do list. That's how I got myself out of procrastination. Because it was like, yo dumb ass, you going to keep taking this to-do list off your TV and choose to watch somebody else's success? You consciously choosing to not do your list, to watch somebody else's list. And that's how I came up out of mine, that list. I need to see it. It needs to be in my face. That's just one method. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I set alarms. If I don't do the list on the TV, I set an alarm every 30 minutes. You got to do this. You got to do this. You got to do this, to the point where it's annoying. Like, what the fuck? Why is all these alarms going off? Just a couple different methods to help you break, to help shake you out of that pattern. Even if you don't fully break it, you can at least shake it up and get yourself up out of feeling like, damn, ain't no way I'm going to be able to not procrastinate, or damn, I'm a procrastinator. And stop saying that shit too. Stop saying that in your head. Stop saying that out loud like I procrastinate too much. I'm a procrastinator. No, if you claiming that, then yeah, motherfucker, you going to be that. If you calling that to you, that's all you can be. You can't be nothing more than what you speak of yourself. That go along the lines of that positive self-talk we was talking about. It's a shift in mind. That's all it is. Spirituality, ascension, growing, it's a mind shift. And if you can shift your mind, you can do anything. Definitely gotta shake that. Definitely. What else we talking about? Getting off social media. And you know what? I've been hearing a lot of grown people talking about I'm bored. Yeah, but you gonna get there. And you know why? Even without me knowing the situation in details, you gonna get there because you recognize it. Not only do you admit it, you speak on it. You like, damn, yeah, I do this, and I know I gotta do this to get up out of it. You gonna get there, real shit. And I'm proud of you for even taking the first step and admitting it, because most people can't even do that. Took me a long time to admit it to myself. For real. So high five to you, baby. For real. Proud of y'all. Oh yeah. All these grown ass motherfuckers talking about I'm bored. If one more person come around me talking about I'm bored, I'ma fucking scream. I just told one of my sisters the other day, she was over here kicking it like, I'm so bored. I said, how? How you bored? You ain't got no business. You don't own no house. You ain't got no land. How you bored? It seemed like you got a lot of shit to fill your time to me. What you want to work on? What you need help with? Let's get started. I don't want to hear that shit. Don't come around me talking about you bored. It's too much in this life that needs to be accomplished. It's too much that needs to be seen, that needs to be learned for a motherfucker to be talking about they bored. If you bored, baby, you need to reevaluate your time. Where are you wasting time and what can you do with it? For real. That remind me of Smokey on Friday. He was talking to his mama. He said, shit, get up, cook, clean, do something. Do something, motherfucker. It's that simple. That alleviates boredom ASAP. When I was building this brand, when I first thought of it and I first started, I was working round the fucking clock. I'm talking about going to work from 8 to 5, coming home, cooking dinner, helping my baby with her homework till like 7. Then from 7 to 2, 3 in the morning, I was learning how to build a website so I ain't have to pay nobody. Learning different programs I can use to make my own logo so I ain't have to pay nobody. Shit like that. I could never say I'm bored. Even right now. No job. Working on this brand. Looking for a job. Like I need more hours in the motherfucking day. For real. Shit's crazy. All right, Mr. West. I appreciate you, baby. Thank you for hanging in there with me. Yeah. So do something. It's too much shit to occupy your time. Be talking about you bored. And there was just a few ways to break procrastination. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, like I keep saying, like I will continue to say, I don't know everything. All I can do is share with you what I prove to myself or what I have got through, what has worked for me. That's all I can do. Oh yeah, another thing, y'all, when it comes to maintaining the break in procrastination, you have to applaud yourself for all the small accomplishments. I don't give a fuck if you said, today, I'm going to drink 5 bottles of water. If you drink 5 bottles of water that day, give yourself a fucking gold star and a pat on the back. Because what happens when you reward yourself for your accomplishments is you release endorphins. Happy endorphins. I don't know what the scientific name is, but it's the same endorphins that get released when you work out or you eat chocolate or you hear a song that you absolutely fucking love, shit like that. So when you reward yourself, like that inner talk, like, I'm proud of you, girl, good job, you know, talking to yourself positive, telling yourself you did the right thing, congratulating yourself for getting through something you said you would. When you do that, it kind of, it's like a mental confusion. So it releases them endorphins and it tells your brain like, oh, if you stick to your plans and get through it and do what you say you're going to do, it'll release these chemicals. You will feel this way. And it's like a drug. Like the first time you ever had sex or the first time you ever smoked weed, you get this certain type of high. Exactly, because you get this certain type of high. And that's why people keep doing it, because it's like you keep trying to reach that first time feeling. So once you congratulate yourself on them accomplishments, your brain going to be like, oh, yo, I like that feeling. Next time you tell me we got to do something, I'm going to make sure we get it done. I'm going to nag you until you do that shit so we can get that feeling again. mental manipulation, I believe is what the technique called. That's what I call it, because you manipulating your mental into behaving like you want it to behave. See, a lot of people think that your brain controls you, like your brain is you, but it's not. Your brain is like the engine, your body is the car, but your consciousness is the master of the whole system. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yes, you need the engine to move the car, but the engine is more so like your heart. It's pumping the oil throughout the entire system so the car can keep running. Whereas your consciousness tells your brain to fuel your whole body. Your consciousness tells your brain to move your arm, move your leg, but it starts in your consciousness. That's why you can talk without speaking, but you hear it. You understand what I'm saying? It might be a little, a little far-fetched, but all I'm saying is mind over matter. That's what it means. Helping to break the procrastination cycle, you're going to have to trick your brain into wanting more completion. Applaud yourself for all them little accomplishments. I don't care how small. I'm telling you, it works for real. Because a lot of the times we be so focused on the end goal, we forget to stop and be happy for the little shit we done got through so far. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you follow me, because that was really, I'm really talking to you. I'm talking to everybody, but I'm talking to you, boo-boo, and you know why. So, yeah, mental manipulation, y'all. It's going to help you stay on the path to alleviating procrastination for good, not just for a couple weeks, a couple months type shit, right? All right. What else we got? Yeah. It only takes 21 days to form a habit. Keep it going. Make it a habit for 21 days. Force yourself for 21 days minimum to get shit done every day. Write it out for the week. Start on Sunday and write out one thing minimum, at least one thing that you want to do each day that week, and actually do it. Once you do it, it's going to be like, oh shit. Okay. I like. And you're going to want to keep doing it and keep doing it. Try it. Let me know how it work out. All right, y'all. Moving on. Topic number 3. What time we at? Oh, we doing good with time. 15 minutes left on the clock. All right. Topic number 3. Segment number 3, I should say. It's called What It Looked Like. And we kind of covered this already, but basically this segment is going to point out different signs that you are ascending. So since we was already talking about procrastination, let's keep going with that. Let's talk about some ways you'll notice that you have broken that cycle of procrastination. You know what I'm saying? So when you on this journey, right? As with anything, you don't really recognize your growth while you in it, because you are the one doing it. You the one putting in the work. You can't really see the garden while you standing in the center of it. You got to step outside the garden and probably go 2-3 feet back in order to see the full layout of the garden that you planted. But if you're standing in the center of the garden, all you can see is the four rows around you, right? It's the same difference. Like, if you don't take time to step out of your situation, to step back and look at it from a distance, you will never see your ascension. You will never see the growth. You will never be able to look back and say, damn, I grew. And I'm talking to you like this because literally up until, I say November of 2019, I hadn't seen my growth. Everybody around me pointing it out like, you so different. You used to be like this, now you like this. You used to be like that, now you like that. And I didn't see it. I couldn't see it because I was too focused on changing, being better, moving forward with my life. I want to be different. I don't want to be like my mother. I don't know, disrespect. Love my mom. That's mine. But I don't want to repeat her cycles. You understand what I'm saying? So because of that, because I was so focused, because I was working so hard. I wasn't taking time to congratulate myself on my little steps. I was too busy looking to the future. Like, damn, I want to be here, trying to get instant gratification, not realizing, bitch, put this shit in the oven and let it slow cook like your Thanksgiving turkey. Don't throw this shit in the microwave like a chicken patty. Do it right, or else you're going to have to start over. So I didn't notice that I had broke procrastination until I completed my website, and I had got because at first it was just going to be a blog, like a written blog. And I didn't realize my progress or how I had stopped procrastinating so much until I was like 4 articles in. And somebody I grew up with hit me up. He was like, yo, I've been reading your blog, bro. I fucks with it. Keep doing it. I like it. It's helping me. Woody, woody, woo. I'm like, oh, straight up? Then I had to step back from my situation and go look at my website as if I was a person just visiting my website. Not like I'm editing it, but just looking at it like, damn, how far did I come? Baby, let me tell you. I was like, okay. So a way to know that you breaking procrastination is when you getting shit done. Period. That's obvious. I know I ain't got to tell you that, but in order to see that you getting shit done and realize that you growing with that cycle of procrastination is to stop. Step outside of your situation and look at your big picture. What you trying to do, cuz? You working on your custom design business, right? Now, or your makeup or your nails. You got a lot of creativity in you. So I'm quite sure you got a bunch of different shit that you working on and thinking on and planning on. And that's amazing. Now, what I want you to do is make sure you take it one adventure at a time. So do one at a time. Pop it off, add your next one. Pop it off, add your next one. And the only reason I say that is because when I was first starting out, and that's why it took so long for me to start my podcast, because I was trying to do too much. I was trying to do shirts. Then I was trying to do the podcast. Then I was trying to do my music. I was just trying to do too fucking much. And my wires was getting crossed. And I wasn't procrastinating, but I was delaying myself because my mind was going 5 different ways. If I would have just focused from jump on one project at a time, it probably would have came along further. But it happened like it happened for a reason, because a lot of the shit I was trying to do, it's not no passion of mine, like these shirts. This one of the shirts I made. But it ain't no fucking passion of mine. It was just something that was there. It was easy to do. And I'm like thinking about money instead of thinking about how I can help, how I can do my part to raise the vibration. I'm thinking about how I can make some money. So I took that shit away. And once I centered myself and focused, it was like, all right, I just want to focus on preaching, on talking my talk, giving my advice, sharing the shit that I've been through, the shit I came through, and how I did it. That's what I really want to focus on. And then, all that other shit can come later. That's dope. Congratulations on that. Them daycares make money for real. That's like residual income. And after a while, you ain't even gonna have to be in that motherfucker. You could just own it and be making your money, making money while you sleep, baby. I love it. Congrats. Proud of you. So yeah, y'all. Sometimes you gotta take a step back to fully see the truth. And that go for anything. But it's especially true when you're trying to build and you're trying to grow. Because if you don't see results, it's discouraging. And eventually you're going to be like, fuck this shit. Shit ain't working. Bitch told me I was going to be manifesting in 2 years and I ain't get shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's there. It's just not going to slap you in the face. You're going to have to look for it like, where's Waldo? Like, oh, there's my growth. In the top left corner, hiding behind the bubbles. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So, yeah. And then you'll also know, to a more simplistic way to know, is where at one point in time, you used to have to tell yourself, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Get up. Do it. Do it. Do it. It's all of a sudden going to come natural. You're going to get up like, oh, what I got to do today? Let me check my calendar. Instead of setting alarms to force you to check your calendar, instead of taping your to-do list on your TV, you just gonna automatically wake up and start checking your shit. Like, what did I get done? What do I still need to do? Yeah, because removing yourself from that comfort zone, that's for sure a key factor in it. For sure. You know, comfort will have a motherfucker stagnant and have you complacent. No, you moved to Texas? When? I'm like super proud now. You see this smile? This is genuine. Congratulations, baby. Shit, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm still stuck in my comfort zone too. You see, I'm still in Milwaukee and shit. I'm getting there though, for real, for real. Like, I'm finally to the point where I'm confident and I'm like, I got courage now. I'm the lion. I saw the whiz. We can go. I just don't know where to go. But I'm coming out there. I didn't know you was in Texas. Texas is on my list. It's between Texas, Arizona, Nevada, and I think them was the only ones I was thinking about. Yep. That my mom downfall too. Real shit. But you know that. You see she's still here. Oh, that is so beautiful. I love y'all family, dude. Real shit. I be seeing y'all on social media like, oh, they so fucking cute. When you went on your, what do they call it? The baby moon before y'all baby came. I was like, oh my God, it melted my heart. Hashtag black love like a motherfucker. And I'm here for it all motherfucking day. Congrats. I'm coming out there. I'm coming to see you for real. For real, for real. We gonna have to chop it up. All right, y'all. So I ain't gonna take no more time. We in time. So proud of me managing my time. Because like I keep telling y'all, I could do this shit all day. I could talk for hours. But then what would I talk about next week? In the week after. You know what I'm saying? So we'll keep it short. We'll keep it light. So in conclusion, what I want y'all to take away from this. You got to put in the work. You can't just look the part. You actually got to do something to reach it. All right? It's a journey, which means it's a process. There will be no instant gratification. There will never be, oh, I completed this. I broke the cycle of procrastination. Now I'm a spiritual being. Nah, baby. Nope. That's step one. You got to keep going. You got to go deeper. And it ain't no certain amount of steps. It ain't no particular number I can give you like, oh, it's a 10-step program. No, everybody is different. It ain't no one size fit all when it comes to your healing. Everybody been through their own traumatic experiences in life. Everybody been through their own path, their own rough waters. Everybody swam against that motherfucking current in their own time, in their own way. So I can't tell you, oh, it's only going to be 10 steps. It's only going to be 12. Everybody is different. All I'm saying is, all I'm trying to do is give y'all some tidbits on how to jumpstart it. So a lot of people don't know where to start, like spiritual journey. What the fuck? Where do I start? How do I do it? Where? What? I'm confused. Because I was like that. Take one thing at a time. And before my granny passed, my granny raised me. She's like my mother. So before my granny passed, she was helping me her last 2 years of life, you know, heal myself, self-heal. And the analogy she used, she would say, Britt, what we taking off the shelf today? She said, before you walk out the door every morning, when you wake up, number one, thank the Most High. Number two, put all your problems on the shelf before you walk out your house. Go into the world with a clear mind and an open heart. When you get back home, take one problem at a time off that shelf and work through it. Don't you go take another problem off that shelf until you fix the first one you pulled off. So that's how I look at it. I pulled one problem off a day. Procrastination was the easiest problem. So because the easiest problem for me was fixing procrastination, that was the problem I took off the shelf at first. That was my step one. So all I'm trying to say, all I'm trying to get y'all to understand is it ain't no certain amount of time. It ain't no certain amount of steps. It ain't no certain goal to reach. Everybody's different. You have to figure out which problems are most affecting you and take one at a time. One, rectify it, then go to the next problem. Feel me? Another thing to remember, it's not a one and done deal. You can't microwave this journey. You got to slow cook it. Whether you use a crock pot or you putting it in the oven on low, you got to slow cook it. And for my ladies who cook, y'all know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean. Don't play with it. Don't overcook it either. Yeah. And I just want to reiterate, once again, I am no professional. I can only share with you what I've learned through my own journey. Please keep that in mind. I'm not saying this is a fact, end all, be all solution. I'm saying this is what helped me. Hopefully, somebody can find some use in some shit I said tonight. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I appreciate everybody who gonna tune in at a later time. I just appreciate y'all taking the time, giving me y'all energy. Real shit. I definitely appreciate the interaction. I appreciate the conversation. Thank you. Thank you, cuz. Real life. I appreciate you. Hey, Sashay. I didn't even see you, boo-boo. Special shout out to Mr. West for joining earlier. He got me started with the dialogue, the back and forth. I appreciate that. I'm going to let y'all go. It's been real. Until next time, all love. Peace, light, and love. Matter of fact, see y'all later.